There is no higher life that could be higher than this. Living a life of love, loving God with all your heart, and living for God. I mean, it's like a source, it's like a fountain. It's like you are connected to a source of life. Your life becomes like a fountain. You just, pump out life to other people. Your life just become a pump. You just pump out life to people because you are connected to God. It's like being attached to God. And from God's life, you can give life to as many people as possible. So the highest way to live a high-yielding life is to live a life of love. And that has to start with loving God, because if you start with loving people, then you are not connected. You don't have the energy. But God is love himself. He's the source of all energy. So when you are attached to him, you are connected. So the love is flowing from him to you, to people. So you are not the source. But when you don't have that connection with God and you just want to go and begin to love people, you'll be dry, son, and you'll be feeling tired and exhausted, and you feel that your energy is not enough. You can't just, it's almost impossible to love people really without loving God. So it has to start with loving God. When you love God, you derive the energy and the power from him. You love him because he first loved you. And that's one way to love God. It's easier to love God when you discover how he loved you. Just imagine that he loved you so much that he came to the world to die for you. Imagine God's dying for you, on the cross, being crucified, being stripped naked, being nailed to the cross. And when you imagine how much love he has for you, and you actually see and visualize that, seeing that love and understanding that love is what makes you to love him back. So it is the love that you have for God is not coming from you. It's actually coming from him. It's because he loves you first that we can now thank him. So your love for him is a form of thanksgiving. It's a form of you saying you are thanking him for what he has done for you, for dying for you, for giving his life. The most valuable thing anybody has is his own life, and for demonstrating his love to you by dying for you. So you now understand why you too could love him, and you begin to respond and reciprocate to his love. So the love actually comes from him, and it is that love that awakens our gratitude, awakens our appreciation, and he compels us with his love. It is his love that compels us to be able to respond back to him by loving him as well.